You're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Miscast Commentary, a Coming Attractions episode. This is Joe Findley.
And you've got Todd Tebow the Sailor Murray.
You're goddamn right I do. We are here once again. So last week we did some Best of the Best. Seems like a lot of time has passed since
I think
then.
we did great on it.
We nailed it.
We did.
There's, I didn't like the slap fight that we had during it.
You just don't like, the ending of that slap fight that we had.
Well, I did lose on a judge's decision.
Yeah.
But
a lot of welts.
That's the problem.
A lot of tears.
Well, they originally I thought they were going to make us break bricks a la Best of the Best, but that did not occur.
No.
So it is what it is.
I smear my hands in peanut butter. He smears his hands in what's that cheese spread?
Cheese whiz?
Cheese whiz.
Oh, okay.
And then we slap. You take your shirts off and you slap.
Yeah.
And whoever he's got more peanut butter hands on him, I win. I got more welts and covered in cheese whatnot. Yeah. I can't say what?
Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz. Cheese whiz.
And the irony is, if we would have just turned on our webcam, we would have been more successful than this podcast would ever have done for us.
I think cheese whiz is actually only one ingredient away from plastic. I think
it's like 62% whiz.
Yeah.
So like, don't do it. But oh, by the way, we got a sponsor. This episode's brought to you by Cheese Whiz.
Yeah, rub it everywhere. Get the dog to lick it off. Cheese Whiz. That should be their new
totally not
slogan.
Plastic. It's what your dog licks off of your balls when you have allergies. Cheese Whiz.
When you have allergies. I read it in the Farmer's Almanac. Yeah. Let a dog, it has to be either a Doberman Pinscher or a Bloodhound. And if you let that animal lick.
I was just thinking about poor people with peanut allergies who'd go into anaphylaxis just to get a dog to lick their penis and balls.
I'd go for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to take risks in this world.
You can't breathe and you're like, worth it. And the fact that you're choking is also helping the orgasm, a la David Carradine.
Does that, I was just going to say, does that count as autoerotic asphyxiation? What if you do it on purpose?
If you do it on purpose, yeah.
Like I forced myself on an anaphylactic shock and then jerked off with it.
Yeah. Or if you were trying to like swallow live whole walnuts.
Oh my
There's
God.
no
live wires.
Live walnuts out there.
You swallow some live wires tonight, ladies.
But I tell you, slap fights and all that aside, it was a weird one. We almost didn't make it in again this week. So what happened to you? I know you said you were at the airport, and then that was the last time.
And like we said, we had this slap fight.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we got checked out by our doctor. Mm-hmm. Dr. Ferzanzio. He's a good guy. He's behind the Zellers.
Yeah, he's our podcast medic.
Oh yeah, it gets crazy sometimes. Like wrestler, you gotta have medic. Things happen. We are covered. This is a healthcare coverage. This is Canada.
Yeah, screw everybody else paying.
So what happened is I thought I got him to look over all of my welts, drain them, this and that. One back there, way at the back. Mm-hmm. Way yonder downstairs near the hairline, in the old back nine there was a welt filled with cheese whiz. And now this thing had been festering like for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I like to take my shirt off at the airport, get a little air.
Yeah.
And I leaned back and it exploded. All over. Coincidentally, someone eating toast. Boom.
Nice.
Didn't land right on the toast. Close.
Yeah.
But good enough for me, to laugh and say, hey, look what almost happened there.
Nice.
So then I had to clean the whole thing up.
Yeah.
I had to get the guy new toast, and toast at the airport's like $54.
Yes.
I had to work that off.
Yeah.
And then I had
sexually.
Yes, of course. With cheese whiz.
Yes.
Actually, the cheese whiz that exploded out of me. It's called recycling. And I thankfully made it here.
Yeah, we're glad you made it. I had
to go see the doc again.
Yeah, well, I had my cat on standby to co-host the new episode.
Oh, you
wasn't going to be good.
That.
No,
what?
She's so racist.
Wait, okay, so I'm all patched up here.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I actually had him put in a tail, the one you had removed.
Yes.
I've got it now.
Yes.
Discount
tail.
Got somewhere to hang my shirt. I don't believe in hooks.
No.
on walls. You know this.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
also weirdly had something. What happened here?
Well, it was quite a thing. I had to appear in court.
Again.
Again. This time, it may or may not have been justified. I had $64,000 worth of overdue Blockbuster Video rentals.
Oh my! And how do you pay them back?
Well, and that's the thing is Johnny Blockbuster took me to court.
Oh, geez.
And he said, "You owe me this money," and I said, "Well, you're not a place anymore," and all that. I chose to represent myself, which didn't go well because now I actually owe more than they sued for.
You actually have to go. I heard that you have to actually go back and put in all the scenes that Blockbuster cut out of these movies as part of your parole.
And I mean, I've got the software to edit and all that. That's not a problem. We can take care of it. But yeah, the money's going to be tight. Again, I'm going to the airport with Todd. I'm going to scoop some cheese whiz off his back and perform favors for cash to try and make that up.
There's two things you can do.
Yeah.
The first thing is you can either add in the scenes again to make them a whole movie, or you can cut even more out, making them even more Christian.
Ooh, nice. Which is really hard because that means you have to because the first one I'm going to do is Passion of the Christ. So I have to cut a lot out to take it all the way back around to being Christian again.
Yes.
So
that's a tough one.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll get it done. Anyways, it was amicable. We got it all sorted out.
I'm glad to hear that.
It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, and so the cat almost had to host this thing completely by himself.
It was the whole thing on his own.
Jesus.
You know, Joe's day is, I don't want to give away too much about your personal life, but his day usually is just go into court.
Yeah.
They throw the fucking book at him. He walks outside, does some kind of drug with somebody, goes back in next court hearing.
It is literally, yeah.
Sometimes it's for the one just before it, too. It's like, hey, you slapped the judge in the ass and called her sweet tits, and now you're back in here 45 minutes later.
I have a longer work day than all the lawyers.
Exactly.
They're sitting there, and they're I've got a punch card. Yeah. I pay monthly parking there.
Good night, Sam. Good night,
Ralph and Sam.
Ralph and Sam. Good night, Sam.
Essentially, it's something, but we're working through it, but we're here now. We want to talk about the next movie that we're doing.
Through the pain, people.
We wanted to do another horror movie.
Yes.
We haven't done one in a little while.
No. What horror movies did we do already?
We did Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And I like Aliens. Some people call it a horror. It's a sci-fi. It's whatever.
They call it a romantic comedy.
Yeah, so there you go. And some people call it an opera.
Yeah.
So it is what it is to whatever. But we don't consider it a horror. So we haven't done a horror in a while.
I consider it an action movie.
I consider it an action movie too. But yeah, so we wanted to do something else. So we've already visited Freddy. So there was the next logical person to visit, of course, is Jason.
Yes.
We didn't want to do just any
Sudeikis.
Yeah, we're doing We Are the Millers. But
horrifying.
No.
Get ready to scream.
Poor guy. But no, we
poor guy, he's married to Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, no.
He's making all shit types of money. Yeah, poor that fucking guy.
Yeah, I know. And everybody likes him all the time.
I know,
They're just like,
poor
hey, come
me.
do this thing, come do this thing. And yeah. So anyways, I'm sad because I'm not him. But aside from that,
you're not him too.
this would be, his voice is infinitely better than mine. It would
Fuck
really
that.
be an improvement.
No way.
What?
I'll agree on a lot of things, but your voice is way better than his.
Ha! Fuck you, Jason Sudeikis.
Damn right.
I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm sorry.
I'm not. Fuck him.
No, I want to be friends with him.
Don't
because he'll
suck
let
up
me-
because you think somebody's going to be, oh, you hear what these guys said about your podcast? Okay,
No.
you're going on to be the bad one then.
No, that's not even what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is I
snooze.
want to befriend him so I can get close to Olivia Wilde. So then if the worst should befall him, I can be the one there putting my arm around her shoulder.
You're a
You
good
know what
man.
I mean?
You're a good man.
So I'm just saying, Olivia Wilde, if you're out there, keep me in mind should something go down.
Hold on to that.
I'll help you
napkin.
raise your kid.
You got kids?
I think, one, I think.
Well, she's got it when she hooks up with you.
Yeah, no, I got a vasectomy, baby.
That's right. How about the other ones?
The pull-up method's
do,
just
you
for
know.
sport for me.
Just for old time's sake. Does it sound like a mummy hacking when you blow it?
Yeah, it sounds like in an old Bugs Bunny cartoon when you
I
try
know.
to start an old rickety car. It always kind of sounded like
He
that.
puts his way to the finish line. Don't you worry.
Yeah, but no, before it sounded like.
Wah, wah.
So yeah. So anyways, there's a billion Jason movies, Todd and Joe. Which one did you decide to do?
Oh my god! I think we're doing Jason Goes to the Mall.
Jason Goes to the Mall. Jason Goes. Ironically, I was just gonna say Jason Goes to Camp, like an Ernest Goes to Camp joke. But literally every movie is him going to camp.
Yes, true. It's a little too on the nose.
Yeah. But the one we chose is the one that came along in our formative years. The only Jason movie during the 90s. It is. Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, Part 9.
Yeah.
So watch this very short trailer.
Horror has many faces. Death wears many different masks. But pure evil wears only one. And this is your final chance to see it. Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday.
So yeah, as it says right there, and this is actually double funny because the tagline is the person who created it returns to bring you the last one. Nice. Ha ha ha! There were more after this.
There always is. This is gonna be like Part 9, Fast and the Furious. I was thinking about the other day. We're gonna be somewhere in our lives. We're gonna be like Fast and the Furious 12.
As long as Vin Diesel is desperate for attention, they won't be making those movies, and he'll keep killing off more co-stars
and using it
and then using
it for profit.
Yeah, no doubt, because he is Groot. So yeah, just something we noticed in that trailer. There's a scene where you see like a weird demon Jason face, and that's it's actually a deleted scene. I stumbled across that today while I was looking for this.
Yeah, because I was like, I haven't seen this movie a lot, but I've seen it enough and loved it that I knew right away when seeing that scene that I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I know.
And then at first, for a brief second before you said something, I was thinking, is that when they take his mask off? And I was like, no,
he doesn't look like the devil / the predator.
This is my favorite Jason movie. Is it yours?
Yeah, no, absolutely it is. It's really funny because Friday the 13th is a weird series in that obviously the first one doesn't feature Jason at all.
Right.
The second one doesn't feature the Jason we know because
right.
he's just wearing like a fucking potato sack on his head or something like that.
One eye hole.
Yeah, and then the other ones are very just kind of whatever. Like 8 was really kitschy and weird because it was New York, but it wasn't whatever. But yeah, it was good and it did some stuff. But yeah, this one, I don't know. This one was the only one that created a real mythos to Jason.
Right.
This created
kind of like when they said with Freddy, like when you believe in him, he comes alive.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. It's like there was nothing to him, and also the idea that they did in Part 3 when we covered it about how using your own dream powers to fight him. So yeah, this was like every other one was just people running from him until eventually he sort of died.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Well, he defeated him for a while.
Yeah.
And then something randomly ridiculous happened and he came back to life.
Yeah. So so that's the one we're doing. We chose very carefully of the 11 movies that featured, actually 12 if you count the remake.
Yeah.
That featured Jason.
What's funny is that you say feature Jason, he's not really in the movie.
Yeah, that's true enough.
He's in the movie, but it's not the Jason form you're used to seeing.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen the movie, tune the fuck in for that. I looked up, this doesn't appear to be streaming from anywhere. I even looked up the streaming site Shudder, which does nothing but horror movies. It's a great site. But yeah,
free?
No. Free trial.
Ooh.
I used the free trial to watch the documentary of the making of The Island of Dr. Moreau, which I recommend everybody go watch. It is the craziest documentary. The manner in which the actors decided to behave during this movie, like Val Kilmer and Marlon Brando, what's his face? I can never remember his name. The dude from Northern Exposure.
Yeah. I can't think of his name either.
But he was originally cast as the main guy.
Really?
Like the guy who...
was stranded on the island.
Yeah, he was stranded on the island. And like he was like a month in, and he was literally on a boat calling ship to shore, begging his agents to get him out of the contract.
Really?
So they replaced him with David Thewlis, who anybody would know as Professor Mooney from...
Yes. It's Sandra from the Biennale.
Yeah.
That's what I remember from Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Uli?
Who the fuck is this guy? What's he doing? God, he's funny. That's a movie we have to do. But yeah. So it was and it was not Professor Mooney. I said Professor Mooney, but he's Mooney as in the Marauders.
Right.
But we're you know
Yes,
I'm not getting into that. That's not the point.
Let's get into
that I'm trying to make.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, great documentary. Actually, what's funny too is I looked up Friday the 13th, and it's the documentary that's the entire telling of the Friday the 13th saga is on there as well, which I'll probably be watching tonight after we do these. But looking forward to all that. So we're going to be doing that movie. We were just talking too. They're doing a new video game for Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I just saw the preview for it the other day.
Really cool. I saw a gameplay thing. It kind of like creates this mechanism that allows you to catch up to the running away girl screaming and stuff like that, which like to catch him in the woods the same way that he does, where he just appears out of nowhere and that sort of thing.
Are they going to defeat you in the end?
I honestly
Is that what's going to happen? Like, no matter what you do, they defeat you. That would be awesome.
The point to the game completely escapes me. I don't know if you're Jason the entire time. Now, the gameplay that I saw, you were Jason.
Right.
I have no answers to this game. I do know that Kane Hodder, who plays Jason in this
video
version,
game,
is actually doing the motion capture for him in the video game.
You're joking me.
No, I'm not
They
joking.
actually got him to do motion capture for a video game. They couldn't just fake it.
They could fake it, but they don't.
We're going for Jason realism here.
Well, what they want to do is when you're trying to appeal to a group of people, and when you're making a Friday the 13th game, you're not appealing to gamers, you're appealing to Friday the 13th fans.
Right.
So you want to give them the things that they want
in video games.
Like they have.
That's interesting. I don't know what the hell is going to be.
Yeah.
What's going to be the object? Obviously is to kill them. You know, I saw a thing too, because I didn't watch anything of the game.
Yeah.
I just saw a headline at the bottom that said, "There's no way in Friday the 13th, the game, that you can escape like violent gore."
Yeah.
And I was like, is this someone's actual concern? Like, I didn't really like Friday the 13th because of all the blood and gore, so hopefully this game doesn't have any of that, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What? Like, who the fuck asked that question?
This one's going to be more like Mario Kart,
Yeah.
except Jason's in it.
Exactly. I'll grab 2 then for my boys.
There we go. Yeah, I don't make them share, because that seems like something that
Exactly.
that seems very communist to me.
That seems very commoner.
Yeah, but so that's the one we're doing this week. But I'm gonna go back in time again. We did this a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We showed a little old school footage.
Yeah. So basically, what happened? We talked about it before. A few technical problems wiped out all the episodes we did prior to this past August, and we were doing this for years and years and years and years.
Those things got lost.
So this one, now we're talking, we were incredibly young, like just entering our tweens for this one. Ironically, we sound very, very similar, and we have very similar...
We were pretty manly back then.
Yeah, we were...
Pretty manly.
We grew up fast, I'll tell you that much.
You do in the hard streets of St. Catharines.
Yeah, you run into a lot of penises. But
accidentally and not accidentally.
Whoops. But yeah, so we were watching at the time, we were watching Superman 3.
Superman 3.
And
my favorite one of all the Superman.
Yeah, the Superman.
Supermans?
Yeah. So, yeah, give a listen to this old school clip. Welcome to the Miscast Commentary Archives. All right, now the one thing I always said about Superman movies is that they were missing Richard Pryor.
Yes, they were. I think that Richard Pryor, they actually tried and they tested for Richard Pryor to be Superman.
Yeah, I think so too.
They were like, we're just going to go in a whole new direction.
Mm-hmm. He keep calling Gene Hackman an N-word. And so he...
and Ned Beatty. Squeal like a pig, Ned.
And then he did a lot of cocaine.
Oh, this is where he's stealing buddies' codes.
He was not a great actor.
Hey,
ever.
he clearly didn't burn himself yet in the freebasing.
No, the freebasing thing didn't go down. Yeah, and then
He looks drunk as hell.
Yeah. So what do you think about all this political wall news?
I think it's getting out of control. There's a lot. They are talking a lot about this wall.
Yeah, everybody's talking about the wall and different countries and what the expenses are going to be and all that stuff. And it's just crazy that right now
it's a big cultural thing too.
Yeah,
it's dividing people.
Yeah, people are divided, but they are coming together. They're tearing down this wall.
They are going to tear the wall down.
Tearing down the Berlin Wall's coming down. Everybody,
that wall down, man.
Wow,
let freedom reign.
It starts like next week or something.
This is,
like that.
I think that now is going to be the best time of our lives. I think that this wall is going to come down.
Yeah,
and I think that maybe they'll start giving women higher wages, maybe even equal.
I'd rather not, but yeah, right. I just don't want to. I don't want to grow up in a world where I have to compete with women.
With a woman, I know,
instead of just saying, "Oh, they're on their period," and then just like blowing it off.
When she goes crazy at the dinner party.
Yeah,
and you're like, "Oh, she's on her period," and all the guys are like.
Pay them nothing. Well, look at that.
Oh my, there you go. See,
that?
Just stuff a lemon right in her face because you don't like the postcard she picked up at the store.
Well, she spent $176,000 at the store.
That's probably why. Stuff. Yeah, that guy's in lots of shit. Who's this guy?
I don't know. Is that Gary Busey?
He's all.
This is while he was on his drunk thing.
Vulcan program.
Earth scan command. Oh,
Vulcan.
I know. Wait, do Vulcans exist yet?
No, they might. Oh, no, his face does look like it was kind of put back together or something.
Yeah, he did a lot of cocaine back then.
Yes, he did.
I think George Carlin should have played Zod.
Would have been amazing.
He just like gripes about like things on Earth. He's like,
it
wasn't
this
like
guy's
this.
Sweating already. He just got out of the truck.
Oh my God, look at the gunt on that man.
Oh my Lord.
That was something.
I like that guy. People wearing the pants. You got to pull the pants up over the old gunt.
That's who was going to play.
His gunt was going to play Zod.
Yeah. No, I was going to say that he looks like the guy who was going to play Wayne Knight's character in Jurassic Park before.
His gunt just plays Wayne Knight.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, the chicken went flying.
Yeah. Thank you for visiting the Miscast Commentary Archives. All right, so that was us being very confused about space-time.
Confused. That was a confusing time, back then when you're hitting puberty. It's like, I a lot of times in the 80s had no idea where I was or what time it was.
Yeah, U2 was super relevant and not very forceful back then.
Every day,
right?
Somebody had to send me a picture of the newspaper with the date on it.
Yeah. That's true. And he didn't that wasn't to prove anything specific. It was just he has a collection of them.
Big time. But just the pictures of the newspapers, not the newspapers themselves.
No.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, exactly. And he was just like, oh, looks like Dewey defeats Truman. Wow. Crazy.
Just the headline. And the Sunshine Boy.
And the Sunshine Boy, which my cousin was.
Him.
Yeah, I know. My cousin was a Sunshine Boy.
That's probably why.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get my gene pool into it, it's all done.
Ooh, more like a cesspool.
Oh, my poor semen. So yeah, I mean we're gonna call that it for this one. Thank you all again for listeing.
That's funny that you just said my poor semen, and I am a poor semen.
I get it.
Boom,
high five again.
shakalaka.
Every episode, guaranteed high five.
Guaranteed semen talk.
So remember, if you want to reach us, we do have a new email. That's podcast@miscastcommentary.com, or you can get me at joe@miscastcommentary.com, or Todd at miscastcommentary.com.
Good luck, because I don't even text my mother back.
No, it's
She's
all
like,
good.
Where are you? Are you dead? Please talk to me. Yeah. I'm like, oh,
yeah, but if you a little bit of positive attention might be all we need.
It might be the only thing I need.
I just start crying.
Give me attention, please.
This is all the hugs I didn't get.
This podcast. That's what the name of this should be.
The hugs
I didn't get.
Well done.
I'm going to tell you the hugs I didn't get right now. It's kind of like the vagina monologues, only for men. I
remember one time.
Bare it. Just strip it down bare.
Yeah. One time, my dog was really sick, and instead of my dad consoling me, He helped me drown the dog.
Exactly.
That's how my life is. All right. So you know how to reach us. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up on Instagram. We're around. Please like us on. That's
Please
terrible.
like us.
Please like us.
Please.
No. Like the podcast. And comment on it and subscribe to it. All that good stuff. It does help us get seen by more people. Yeah, shoot it into your veins if that's at all possible. But yeah, any of those things that you can do gives us, sends a lot of attention our way, gets more listeners for us, allows us to do a little bit more.
Here's what you're going to do. You're going to print out a picture of our faces like you see on the thing there. It says Miscast Commentary.
Yeah.
Go to the highest point you can. Light that picture on fire. When the embers shoot into the sky, go, and you will have then just done us a favor.
Yeah. We don't know what that favor is.
I went to a psychic recently, and she said that if we did that,
yeah,
the embers would go into the atmosphere, and when it rained or snowed, it would subconsciously and subliminally put Subway advertisements into people's brains.
Nice.
And then we get a percentage of that Subway money.
All right. Well, that's great advice. So for now, for Todd Murray, this is Joe Finley saying, keep it fresh.
This is Todd Murray for Joe Finley saying, keep it fucking fresh up. I'm fresh obsessed.